What's going on, guys? Rhymertoll here at the Crypto Fiend Studios, and today we have a lot to talk about. First, we're going to be talking about the price movement of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but of course Bitcoin specifically, as well as some exciting news revolving around Tesla and their overall company and the potential of them maybe coming into the crypto space. Now, before we jump into all that, thank you to everyone who has been subscribing and supporting the channel in any way possible. You guys are the absolute best, and if you're not subscribed and you do find this video informative, consider subscribing at the end of the video. So to start things off, the overall price movement of Bitcoin has been rather rough the past week, and if you're a crypto enthusiast, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. This past week has really been bad for cryptocurrencies. We lost a lot in overall market capitalization, but mainly specifically looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at a state right now that it could still go up or down, but it's looking more towards the downside of things. And why I'm saying this is that we have a lot of fundamental analysis happening right now in the crypto space compared to traditional technical analysis. And that's mainly due to the majority of investors don't trade on technical analysis. They trade on fundamentals. And the fundamentals we're looking at right now is the sense of this overall ETF news, this Bitcoin ETF news, that's really affecting the market, and not in that good of a way. About a week or two ago, it was helping the market in a great way. We saw a little bit of a decline after the Winklevoss ETF was declined, but we did just have another ETF that was delayed, not declined, but delayed to a further date. Now, of course, that affected the market because people don't fully understand what's happening in the space. They're looking at the overall news. ETF accepted or declined, and it got pushed out to a later date. So right now where we stand, we could go up or down, but personally for me, I think we could continue to go a little bit lower in the sense that we do have a while to the next ETF is confirmed, pushed out to a later date, or denied. If it is pushed out to a later date, you could see Bitcoin go a little bit lower. And I know you guys don't like me to talk about the negative side of things, and I don't like being a negative Nancy myself, but the reality of it is, if you're invested in something, you have to look at both sides of the spectrum, look at the negative side of things and the positive side of things. Right now with the price movement of Bitcoin, currently sitting around $6,300. The next level I could see us going if we do continue to decline is going to be around the $5,800 to $5,700 level. When it comes to the upper side of things, we do not have that much support to help push the price up other than this fundamental belief that this ETF is going to get accepted. And the moving averages, the 50, the 100, and the 200 are not really going to be helping as well with the price movement, as they're all suppressing the current levels of Bitcoin. I did draw this little bit of a triangle to show you guys the compression we're having right now. We could continue to see this sort of compression into the corner of the triangle, or we could break out of it. Of course, anything's possible, especially in the crypto space. Now, when it comes to my current position in cryptocurrencies, I have not moved or sold anything. I'm really just keeping at this level, hoping that we do get this ETF accepted. Of course, we are having so much positive news in the crypto space. It is ridiculous that everyone's focused on the ETF news, considering that is not the most important thing right now. The most important thing for the crypto space is that we are having new companies transition into blockchain technology, joining into the crypto space. That's the biggest thing, and we're having so much positive news revolving around that sort of stuff that it's kind of disappointing to see the price going downward when it should be going upward, regardless of what this ETF does. Because you guys have to keep in mind, if this ETF does get confirmed, it's not necessarily going to help us investors. Yes, it will most likely help the price movement greatly for traditional investors in the stock market, stuff like that, but to actually be a part of having your own ETF is not that easy. It's quite expensive at that. So that's all we're going to be looking at for the price movement of Bitcoin. Again, I'm keeping everything as it is. I'm not moving stuff around. I'm in too much of a hole personally to be moving stuff around and selling out and giving into this FUD. So I am still a believer in the crypto space. As much negative news comes our way, I still believe in the technology, and I don't think anything can change that. So next up, we are going to be talking about Tesla. Tesla has had a lot of controversy revolving around them the past couple days, and this is all mainly due to one simple simple tweet from Elon Musk. Pretty much what happened is Elon Musk tweeted out that they have successfully raised the private funding to make the company private, and he's considering making the company private around $420 a share. Now, of course, this tweet went viral. It sparked a lot of controversy revolving around who did you raise this money from, what companies, this private funding, why do you want to make the company private, stuff like that. So we're going to be looking into all this sort of news. Now, of course, Tesla did not make an official announcement as of now about this, but who knows, down the road we could see something. So we are going to be looking into the sort of theories of why they would want to become a private company and what could happen if they do become a private company. So right now, as you can see by the title, Tesla going private is the ultimate Silicon Valley move. If you guys don't know, Silicon Valley is practically the safe haven for cryptocurrency startups and blockchain startups. So pretty much why I could see Tesla wanting to become a private company is that they've always sort of been that company that's not afraid to extend their reach, go over the limits, and kind of try new things and be daring and do what people say is impossible. That's the company that Tesla is. And I personally think that Elon Musk and the rest of Tesla feels that they can't really achieve that if they're all open to the public when it comes to their shares, when it comes to the media, when it comes to partnerships and companies wanting to have a share of the company. So that's why I can mainly see them wanting to become a private company, is so that they can further their reach when it comes to exceeding further in their cars, their automobiles, stuff like that. So that's the big reason why I can see them wanting to become a private company, is so that they can really focus on what they want to do and they don't have to listen to all the naysayers and everyone else trying to give their input. So right now, where we currently stand is that if Tesla wanted to become their own private company, they would of course have to buy out all the shareholders. You can't just say, hey, I'm a private company now, and everyone else loses their money. They would have to buy out the shares. And currently that would cost around $66 billion to buy out all the shareholders. And that would be the largest in history on Earth. So that is, of course, a hefty price tag, but it seems like Elon Musk kind of knows what he's doing. He's always been that guy that, knows what he's doing, knows what needs to be done. And right now, it seems like this could possibly be happening. So next up is an article of this gentleman named Haider Haba. He invests in private tech companies through a fund, Andra Capital, and pretty much in this, it's a video. He talks about how Silicon Valley could be the ultimate move for Tesla if they became a cryptocurrency. This is definitely possible. I'm sure Tesla has been keeping an eye on blockchain tech, cryptocurrency tech, even SpaceX. I'm sure they've been keeping an eye on it. So I'm sure they're very familiar with the technology, and they could potentially want to integrate it into their own current tech. I mean, considering there's so many startups that are looking into automobile AI technology, why wouldn't Tesla want to utilize that new technology in their automobiles as well? So this whole article, I'm not going to be reading over it, but I will leave it linked down below. It's very interesting. He pretty much talks about why Elon Musk should consider creating their own cryptocurrency, or at least use blockchain technology. And they could even call it the Tesla coin. Next up, we have Saudi fund is talks to invest in Tesla's buyout deal. So a lot of companies are on board with this. They want to help Tesla buy out their shareholders and become a private company. So this isn't just Tesla on their own trying to raise this money, considering they have a lot of debt, stuff like that. They have companies that are trying to support them in buying out the shareholders. Now, a big problem they would have with becoming a private company fully is that they do have a lot of debt and a lot of institutions that are still a part of Tesla that they would have a lot of trouble kind of getting rid of. So in that sense, they would still be a little bit public, but in the sense of what they want to do, what they want to create, the technology, they could become private if they can somehow raise this $66 billion. Another reason why maybe Tesla is not considering cryptocurrencies or the technology is that back on February 24th, I just thought this was a funny article I found. On February 24th of 2018, Elon Musk tweeted out that he only has about $2,500 in Bitcoin and practically zero cryptocurrencies. Pretty much it was a tweet that it was a subtweet from a gentleman that reached out to him, and he said that he received 0.25 Bitcoin from a friend a long time ago, but he doesn't personally have anything invested in cryptocurrencies. Now, this was back in February, so it's very possible since then he has considered moving part of his net worth into cryptocurrencies. Currently, right here, they talk about if he owned 0.25 Bitcoin or about $2,500, his total net worth will be about 0.000012%. So clearly, this is really nothing to him. I just thought it was a pretty cool article to see that he is familiar with the technology. He has talked about it in the past, but it has been a while, so of course it could not happen. Now, the last part of Tesla news I have for you guys is that there are 2 lawsuits accusing Elon Musk of false statements to boost the Tesla share prices. Now, of course, this is always going to be a controversial topic if these well-known people, these influential people that have a big say in what happens to price movements of stocks or cryptocurrencies are pretty much manipulating the price. And it's very possible, but I really doubt if Elon Musk wanted to manipulate the Tesla price, he would. Considering the man is worth billions of dollars, I don't think he would stoop that low or put his reputation on the line to do something like that. He's always been the kind of guy that he doesn't say anything till he's 100% positive that that's the right move and that's what needs to be done. So that is all we're going to be looking at today for cryptocurrencies and Tesla. If you like this video, leave a comment down below of what you guys think Tesla is really behind the curtains doing. Could they become a cryptocurrency? Could they just be using blockchain tech? Keep in mind, you don't have to be a cryptocurrency to utilize the technology, so that could be possible as well. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next.